Okay, before we start into this video, I'm not having a mental breakdown. I'm not. No, but I've wanted to shave my head for a long time. And I feel like now is the time, if ever, to do so, given that everyone is quarantined, everyone is social distancing. So I feel like, why not, you know? Why not? It's just hair, it's gonna grow back. My hair is literally already growing back. But yeah. And that's really it. I feel like a lot of people think if you shave your head, especially during these times, that you're like going through it. I'm not going through it. I'm very happy. I'm happy. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? We good. I just wanted to switch up. That's it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So today's video, I wanted to do a little film recap slash sort of like a kind of review of one of my favorite 35mm cameras. I get a lot of questions about what camera I use, what film I use, etc, etc. So I kind of wanted to break that down for you guys. Also, yeah, I've been shooting film for probably a year now. Wow, I've been shooting film for probably like a year, and I get a lot of questions on my social media of people asking me what camera I'm using, why I got into film, things like that. So I feel like I'd kind of wrap all of that up in one video for you guys. So if you guys are interested in film or anything regarding film, then just keep watching this video. I've really fallen in love with film this year, and I don't know, it's been something that's really become a part of me and a part of a lot of the content that I create and a lot of the work that I produce. So I thought it'd be cool for me to kind of like go through some of my favorite shots with you guys, kind of do like a monthly recap of my favorite shots from this month. Before we get into this video, I would really love if you guys subscribe to my channel. I want to continue to push out content that you guys love to see. So if you guys have any recommendations for content that you would like to see from me, please feel free to comment down below and let me know whatever you guys like to see, whether it's beauty, whether it's fashion, modeling, photography, anything, let me know. So if you guys are interested in a film recap from me, also a little small review of my favorite 35mm camera, then continue to watch. I started shooting film around summer of last year, so summer of 2019. I actually began on disposables. For me personally, disposables were the gateway into film for me. I really don't remember where I started shooting them. Like, I had always shot like small disposables just because they were fun, but I never got them developed. Like, I would never just I would never get them developed. They would just sit in the drawer, they would just sit wherever they sat, and I would never actually develop them, so they would just literally sit there. There's an amazing disposable film company here in New York called Manual. I'll definitely link them down in the description for you guys, but basically that's how I got into shooting disposable film. They send you the camera, you shoot the photos, and then you send it back to them and they develop for you and send them via WeTransfer. This is such a cool idea. I think definitely for people that shoot film, or like that are people that are really interested in shooting film but don't really have that don't really know all the steps that go to it. Manual really cuts a lot of the logistics out that are unnecessary within shooting film. A great beginner tool or service that you guys can use. Basically, I don't know, I saw that I really wanted so much more out of the capabilities of what I was able to shoot, so then I started to look into 35mm cameras. Within this, there are so many 35mm cameras out there. Like, there's so many, and I think finding the one that works best for you is very important. So my first 35mm camera, I chose the Olympus Muse 2. An amazing autofocus. I love the quality of the pictures that I get from it. It's so compact, it's so small, like I can literally fit it in my bag so easily. I can fit it in my pocket when I don't feel like carrying a bag or any accessories. I don't know, it's literally, and it's so sleek. Like, I love like the minimal look of it. So you have a zoom toggle here that'll zoom in and out. You have a shutter button here as you open the camera. Your flash comes up here and the lens pushes out, and that obviously lets you know that the camera's on. So the one on the top sets the date. It sets the date in whatever format that you do, so whether it's day, month, year, or month, day, year, or whichever format is available on there. I'm not exactly sure what the set button does. I'm honestly assuming that it just sets the date for you. And then this one right here, the bottom one, basically just rolls up the film for you. I already have film in here, so I'm not gonna open it, but there's a latch here that you push up and it opens the back this way, and then you load your film. So yeah, honestly, so why the Olympus? So the camera came highly recommended to me just because of the image quality. It's very easy to use. There's not a lot of back and forth that you have to go with the camera, especially being new to film. What may fit one person's needs may not fit your needs, and that's totally okay, but do your research is basically what I'm saying. Do your research, find what camera works for you, what camera style, what kind of body that you like, what type of features that basically suit your needs, because there's so many cameras out there. So then I started to do research on the camera. I found out that it is autofocus. That was one of my key elements in finding my first 35mm camera. I wanted a camera that had good autofocus. I knew I was gonna be spending money getting the film developed, also buying the film, so I wanted to make sure that the camera was cooperating when shooting the photos. So the films that I generally shoot on is Portrait 400 or Portrait 160. Those are definitely my favorites that I've come across, but I've also gotten great, amazing quality from Fujifilm as well. I love the color grading that Portrait does, and I don't know, it's just some of the sharpest quality film that I've ever received. Yeah, if you guys would like, I can make a shooting film for beginners from a beginner, basically. Seeing that I do get a lot of questions on like how I started and why I started and what kind of film I shoot, how I choose my lighting, if I'm shooting flash or no flash. If you guys would like to see a video like that, let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely make that for you guys. I mean, why film, I guess? So I love the idea that film is so unforgiving. It's very, I don't know, it's very, it forces you, for me, film forces you to take the time, to take your time, because shooting digital, you're given so many opportunities to be like, oh, like, well, I don't really, let me see the photo really quick. Oh no, I don't like that. Let me change this lighting, let me change this posing. It's very, you have to be very intentional with film, because if not, you're gonna just waste your film. And then, I don't know, but in that, I think I love film so much more because it forces you to really, really perfect what you're doing, or like be at one with what you're shooting. And yeah, I don't know, I hate it. It's so funny because I actually hated being shot on film. Like before last summer, I hated being shot on film. If I would go to a photo shoot and they pulled out a film camera, I was like, not you. I hated being shot on film. And like, I don't know what changed, but there was just like a switch, like an automatic switch that I was like, wait. I love that. I think what it is, honestly, I think I was being shot on film not in a way that I would like to be shot in general. I don't think some of the lighting choices were curated for my skin tone. I think there's just so many different things that go into film and like just photography in general, but basically I think I didn't like being shot on film the way that I saw myself, and I was like, oh my god, wait, why does my face look like that? I don't like that. Like, I don't like film, I hate film. But as I began to shoot with different photographers, different creators, basically my eyes were open to a completely different world. So yeah, from there I just absolutely started to fall in love with film. I started to fall in love with the feel of it, the nostalgia feeling, and film actually increased in price this year, which is actually crazy. When I went to LA, I was like, why is your film so expensive here? But there was like I then found an article online basically that film had increased because so many people were shooting film. Anyway, which is great, it's literally amazing. But tangent nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe. You don't got, I mean, we ain't got nothing else to do, so you might as well subscribe. You might as well come back. Keep coming back. This way, this is the comeback. If we're being honest, we have nothing else to do, so we should be here. We're here, come on back. Bring it back, it's fine. No, but really, if you guys would like to subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. Also, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, please comment any other content that you guys would like to see from me on my channel. And yeah, happy shooting film. And yeah, I hope you will. Bye. I'm bald. But that is, I'm not here for you to judge me. I'm not here for you to judge me because I love it. I love my little peanut head. I love my peanut head, and that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not. No.